congratulations on being done.
Congratulations to you on being done.
Thank you.
Doesn't it feel good?
It does. And I mean, I still have a ton of work to do. However, I'm glad we're done with our semester stuff. And
I'm so relieved.
yes. And I will say that my last paper was probably not my best work, but at this point I'm like, I just got to turn it in. Because I mean, I could rewrite and overthink until next week easily. But
no, so my tutor's very much like, for all of these assignments that we give you, unless we say it should look like it's being prepared for an organization, which basically means like format it with large, attractive photos and have graphs and things like
presentation.
That. Right. Yeah. So I was doing that last night. I was putting it all in. And once it all got in, I was like, I probably should read through this again. And I was like, I just don't care. I just don't care. I just don't care. I like checked the page numbers because I had to manually put the page numbers on. I was just like, 1, 2, 3, 13. Okay. Whoop. And I just sent it. Done.
Yeah.
And when I sent it, it was like 2 hours before I sent it, I was literally crying at my desk, just like existential crisis level crying at my desk. And then I handed it in and was just like, oh,
I'm done.
And it was just like the weight was off. I was breathing again. And then I couldn't fall. I was like wide awake until 2 a.m.
Oh, no. I was going to ask you because we had messaged. I'm like, I am aiming to be in bed by 9. And you said, I'm aiming to be in bed by 10. But
I think I handed it in at 10:15. And then I looked at my desk and I was like, this is a horror show. And so I totally cleaned my desk and I was like, I'm going to get up. And it's like none of this will have happened. I'll have 5 weeks because it'll all be put away now. Yeah. 5 weeks. I don't have to think about it. And then I was just like instantly energized at that point. And just my brain it wasn't like it was cycling or anything. Yeah. It was just awake. I was just awake.
Okay. But how much coffee did you have yesterday afternoon?
I didn't like after we recorded, I maybe had one like just at 4, which is not super late for me. Like after 6 is when it starts to affect my sleep.
Right.
So.
Well, hooray. You have your celebratory Minnie Mouse ears.
This was the only sparkly thing I have in my closet. And I thought, we need something sparkly to celebrate being done, Jana. So I grabbed them and put them on.
Excellent. Excellent. Good for us. I hope
my kids
are your kids about done too.
No. They my oldest still has their end of school stuff for one more class. Okay. So they're working through that in pieces, but it's like bearable. It's a bearable amount. It still needs to be done, but it's a bearable amount.
Sure.
And then my youngest has been since Thanksgiving completely overburdened with the end of semester stuff. Because when you're doing fashion, it's not just that you're learning the things and you have to report the things. You also have to physically make the things.
Create the things. Yes.
So her roommate, she's in an apartment, like a dorm apartment. Yeah. There's 5 of them and I want to say they all have animation degrees they're doing.
Wow.
And there's this like, they have to create the thing too, but they're showing what they learned by creating the thing. And for my youngest classes, it's like, and the report, like you have to justify why you did this design. Okay. You have to anchor it in history. What are your influences? All of that, like all of this writing and backstory.
Yes.
And create the thing.
Yes.
And they've been losing their mind. And I don't blame them. Like the workload is crazy. So later this week is like the big judgment moment for one of their classes. So I'm actually going to go into the city that day. And it was supposed to be like this big sort of public thing. Parents could come, friends could come. Yeah. And I guess they've sort of retooled it. So now it's going to be more like a panel judge sort of situation.
Wow.
I don't know. So the public's not allowed anymore. But she was looking forward to me coming. I was looking forward to going.
Yeah, sure.
So
So you may
I'm
as
going
well.
to still go. And when it's over, she's going to run down and grab me and bring me up, and I'll get to see it. And then I'll break down her presentation with her and get it back to the dorm with her. So I'll still get to see it
and help.
and
Yes.
help.
Yeah.
So, and we'll have lunch and I'll spend the afternoon and then come home.
Excellent. Well, good.
Looking forward to that.
Yes. So we're recording 2 episodes today because
But wait, hold on. How are your kids doing with their final?
Well, kind of a similar situation. My youngest is a theater major, and she has kind of a historical costuming class, and so she's had to do some creating as well. And there's this stuff I've never heard of. I mean, you may know about it. It's called Wandla, and it's moldable plastic. So it's like maybe an eighth of an inch, and you can cut out stuff, and then you can like heat it up with a hairdryer and mold it.
Yeah.
So she's made this mask that's just beautiful. And there were 50 some odd little leaves that she cut out individually and then glued them all on this mask and then painted it. And I mean, it's fantastic. She one time also with the same material made this crown that was just brilliant. It was fantastic. Anyway, she's doing fine. She also has a drawing class that I think has to finish up some stuff and, anyway, and then they're doing fine. I think the other one still has some papers. She's an English philosophy dual major. So that's a lot of writing, obviously, a lot of arguing and philosophy and,
philosophizing.
Anyhow, yeah, it's busy. It's very busy. And of course, she's a senior this year. So she's having that existential moment of
what's the next step?
She's applying to all kinds of graduate schools and PhD programs. And I don't know, there's a dilemma whether she's going to just go ahead and do a 5-year PhD program or get a master's first. I don't know. She'll figure it out.
If she does the 5-year PhD program, is it like 2 years master's into 3 years of PhD, or is it
I don't know. I think it depends. It depends on the program. So she's doing all that research about, fully funded fellowships and stuff. So she's knee deep in that as well as finals. So, because a lot of these applications have to be done like now,
right?
For next, for graduate school in the fall of 25. So anyway,
because they don't have enough going on,
right? So,
well, good job, us. Good luck to all our kids.
Yes,
we're all going to get there.
Yay. So now I feel like I can sort of turn my attention to a little more toward the holidays.
Yes.
So we'll see. We'll see if I can manage to put up some lights this weekend. I mean, it's not a religious holiday for me, so that's okay. It's just, but it is festive. But I think I
want to enjoy the.
I think I would feel more festive if we had snow. It's just dry and gross and bleak and windy and dusty and bleh.
I would just like to put that into the universe that Jana is the one who wants snow. Please send it to her.
Yay! Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Send it to Wyoming, not to New England. Thank you, thank you. We had it. It's all gone. Even the part that was snowbanks is now gone. Yeah. And hallelujah, that's fine by me. And it can, like that, if that's all the snow we get this winter, I will be perfectly pleased with that.
No.
I hate snow. Snow is the worst. It is the worst. It's beautiful for 30 minutes after it's fallen. And then it's gone. It's too much. It's too much. Like, get over yourself, snow. What do you think you're doing?
You need to move.
I do need to move.
Well, okay.
I need to move.
Where would be your perfect place to live?
I don't know that it exists.
Okay, well, where would be your perfect fantasy place to live?
My favorite climate was the Philippines by far.
Really?
Yeah, I love
there's humidity and bugs, and it's hot.
I think our house had more lizards in it than bugs.
Well, that's because the lizards eat the bugs. I mean,
yeah, they would fall from this. If they fell from the wall or the ceiling, that was a sign someone was going to come to your house. So it's handy to have them around. They were a good predictor for us.
Did you ever have a lizard in your bed?
No, they like the walls. They like being
well,
on the
I
surface
just
of
wonder
the
if they
wall.
fell off or
I
something.
don't remember ever seeing them on the floor, even. And all the time I was there, I don't think I ever saw a lizard on a surface like this. They were always
well,
like this or on a ceiling.
But they have to poop, so that's on the floor.
Yeah, or stuck to the wall usually.
Go.
Sticky poop. So if I had my druthers, I would be somewhere in the Philippines, so the temperate region of the earth.
Okay.
But I also want moisture in the air, so I don't want I don't want to be in the tropics where it's dry. And I want developed world conditions for all of the population.
Hawaii?
I love Hawaii. I love Hawaii.
Okay.
While we were living in the Philippines, my brother-in-law got married in Hawaii to his lovely wife, and we spent a week there. And I told my husband, I was like, when we move back to the US, this is where we should come, because you had the developedness of America with the lovely climate of Hawaii. Thank you for reminding me of that. I need to go back to Hawaii.
Okay.
Forever. I would do Japan.
It snows there.
I know, but it's Japan, and it's that amazing of a lovely place to be. I really love Japan.
Okay.
So I would just if I lived in Japan, I would go to New Zealand, let's say, for the winter months of Japan.
Oh.
And have their summer months. I'm going to say that. That's
okay.
That's my.
So you could go back and forth. You could be a snowbird because you're like that.
Yeah. Well, ideally, I would be a 3-destination snowbird, and I would travel to 3 places throughout the year, completely avoiding the snow. So I would do Shetland for a third of the year. I would do here for a third of the year, and I would do the Philippines for a third of the year.
I feel like you could.
But I might just do Hawaii for a third of the year, to be honest.
Oh, well, I feel like you could do that.
I could do a lot of things. There's a lot of options out there. The world is amazing. Everyone needs to get a passport like Jana has and just start poking around. Just like pick a place and go.
If you can afford it.
Find a way. A lot of international travel is not as expensive as people think that it is. And there's some countries like that are way more affordable to travel in and are fantastic and have not really been discovered by travelers yet. Like a lot of Eastern Europe, really nice, haven't been overrun by travelers yet, but they enjoy having people come and
I had no idea it was so pretty.
I know, it has all like that hologrammy effects and stuff.
Yeah, and there's a thing in the beginning. Isn't that cool? And this part is like a hard plastic because it has your information and your photo and whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's like
the quotes on the pages.
Yeah, I just didn't know. It's pretty.
And it's good for 10 years. You can get your passport this year and start thinking 2 years in advance, 3 years in advance, and start saving up.
I dropped the envelope it was in.
Well, don't lose it. Should we open things?
We should.
Okay. I'm trying to think what I want to start with today. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait and talk about the pirouette shawl in our next episode.
Okay.
I'm going to wait and talk about it then. But I am going to open Becky's first today. We're on day 13. Double check the calendar.
Friday the 13th. Are we superstitious?
Don't start anything today. Wow. You're going to like this one, Jana. Don't start anything today, guys.
Okay.
Friday.
Woo!
Look at that. I realized that today I didn't read some of the names off as I did these. So this one is Heather on a white base.
Nice.
Isn't that pretty? It almost matches your shirt.
It's a little lighter, but yeah.
A little lighter, yeah, but same sort of family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna stick it. I did arrange this because it was getting a little crazy. So there's how it is so
Ooh,
far. There's our colors so far.
lovely. That's
Look at how
exciting.
close we're getting through the month. Like time's
Halfway.
passing.
Halfway.
Yeah.
13th.
Okay.
So, okay, here's a question. Here's a question
Yes.
though. Regarding the
Yes.
Friday the 13th and don't start anything thing, that?
On Friday, any Friday.
No, right, right. But I feel like especially not the 13th. I mean, but I feel like, okay, I am meeting with a friend who's going to help me sort out some family genealogy mysteries.
Okay.
There's a missing ancestor I'm hunting for, and it's kind of a thing. So we're going to meet. But I feel like we've already started because I've already given her access to as a viewer to my family tree. We've already talked about it. Like, I'm not jinxing myself here, right? Like, we've already started, right? I mean, you
Oh
agree,
no,
right?
I don't. It's a Thursday. You're good. You
No, we're
started. I
meeting, we're
see. I
meeting
see.
on Friday. We're meeting on Friday.
Yeah.
But we've
I
already
don't know. I don't know how much it applies to like
the rest of life.
cerebral stuff, as opposed to like formational stuff, like making things. If anyone
Mm,
knows, any Shetlanders watching or anyone
mm,
else from an area that has that, like, because I know my friends' students would make a big deal about it, but my sense was kind of like students were just kind of being like, well, miss, we can't start because it's Friday.
mm.
I don't know if it actually applies to like a mental exercise
But
kind
it's
of
a
thing, but I
project.
don't know. I honestly don't know. So I'm
But I feel
wondering.
like this is an ongoing project with me. Like I have a little
Yeah,
notebook. I've made notes. It's an
it's
ongoing
begun.
thing. Yeah,
It's begun. I think you're safe.
I think
I
I'm safe.
think you're safe.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's see yours. Stripey stripe.
Oh,
Stripey
oh,
stripe.
oh. Let me make sure I hold up
Oh
the right
wait, let me
one.
see your shirt for today.
Oh,
It's
this was
very
from our
fancy. Oh,
event.
there
It was
you go.
from our event in Ogden and our last retreat.
Lovely. Very cute.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Stripe.
That's okay. So remind me what you saw last.
It was a green.
Well, okay, wait. I have to count. We're recording day 13. 2, 3, 4.
It's day 13. It is the 13th. Yes, we're doing day 13.
So you want to see.
So it is Friday the 13th. So
So
we're
you want to
looking at
see.
the 13th stripe.
No, you want to see the knitting from day 12.
I want to see the knitting from 12.
Okay, that's that piney
Yes,
green.
it's green, pine green. That was yesterday. Yes. Nice.
Isn't that interesting?
Yes.
Okay.
Curiouser and curiouser.
You ready?
Okay. Yes. What? I would not have suspected that at all. Is she just being so random this year? Have you been messaging her at all? Like
No, but I
behind the
might.
scenes? It's so interesting.
And then after I knit this one, I need to start my heel.
Yeah.
So it's good we're recording two, so then I'll have a little break and I can catch up with the heel knitting.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. So we have to do two today because of the adventure in New York coming up.
Right.
So,
And I know that a lot of people have already done their heel, but I have a big foot. So I need to do my heels. And because I do my heel flap on the bottom, and that takes more real estate than a short row heel.
yeah.
So you will see that later. But yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yesterday was natural white from
Right.
Jamieson's of Shetland. So we
Right.
have day 13. Day 13.
Okay.
It looked like 18 maybe for a second there.
Woo!
No delay. This is Lomond, Lake Lomond.
Is it
So here's our
Lomo?
two colors. We get to start knitting again. So this will go here
Nice.
and
How do you
carry
spell
on.
that color? How do you spell that?
Lomond.
Oh,
Lomond. Lake
I've always
Lomond.
heard it pronounced Lomond.
Lomond.
Yeah.
Lamond. Lomond.
There's a peak in Utah near
Uh-huh.
Ogden called Ben Lomond, and it's named after the Scottish dude.
I'm trying, like now I have too many accents in my head from people and places that I love that I honestly am like, I can't, I'm sure I've heard a Scottish person say it before, but I can't place. I don't, it's all a
Well, somebody
jumble.
can tell us, like, type it phonetically for us.
Type it like an American would say it, please. Feel free to always correct me in my pronunciations.
Type it like an American should say it properly.
Yeah. Well, type it how an American would say it, and then how an American should say it. And oh, you know what? I just realized I didn't pick a winner, so we're going to do it live again today.
Oh, and let's backtrack a little bit because you picked a winner yesterday, but then we forgot to actually say it.
Oh, so, right. I forgot about that.
Right. So that's, I mean, that's
and then okay. See, I forgot again. I'm good at this. I'm very good at this. Let me get my notes open.
We just need to go and catch up a little bit.
That was just me 703, right? So yesterday's winner was just _me _703.
Right.
And I'm going to go, I have to open the window wider so I can click on my name.
So people need to make sure that you go over to Anne's Instagram and comment for a chance to win one of her daily packets.
Okay, Connie, you're going to be my winner today. Connie J. Tipsor.
Yay! Woohoo!
Lovely lady. So much fun. I'm going to just put Connie for now, and I'll go back and fill in the rest later. So
we know Connie.
Yay. Yeah, we know Connie. Connie's lovely. And I just like going down, and it was like winner, winner, winner. All my winners were like right at the top again. You guys are on it. Good job.
Fantastic.
Congratulations, Connie. I will send me your address. I probably have it somewhere, but just send it to me again and I'll get it in the mail to you.
Hooray!
And I'll send you a message. What am I even saying?
I think we need like a recovery day.
I am taking one. Well, I'm taking a catch-up day today. Yeah. And it's all going to be like, I have my list here, which is obscene. And not the items on it, the amount of things I have to do. But I'm picking the things that I can do while I sit on the couch with my kid and knit. And that's what I'm doing today.
Oh, nice.
So, I can watch a show and answer some things, and I can do some knitting that needs to happen, and I can do other things, and I can just sort of like veg work a little bit. And then at the end of the workday, it's all veg. No more evening.
That's
work
right.
fest.
I know. And I'm happy about that because lately there's been very little husband watch a show on the couch time.
Yeah.
And he says to me last night, "Are we watching anything or am I on my own?" And I'm like,
dude, one more day.
So I'm going to try to get all this stuff edited before he gets home from work so we can a
nice veg night.
Watch a show. We can watch a show. Yeah, because by the time I get done, I mean, he goes to bed really early because he has to get up really early. So if I wander out there at 7:30, 8 o'clock, he's like asleep in his chair already.
Yeah. Okay.
So hooray for us. We'll have a nice
evening.
Okay.
Okay. I'll see you next time.
Bye.
Okay, bye, everybody.